Good evening, everyone, and welcome into these day 3, our final day of this Garden of Tulips $2,000 tournament. So excited for this one. It is going to be the finale for this one here. 5 matches coming at you here soon. Let's have a look at our current standings, guys. Straight out of Nepal, getting 4 wins overall here over the past 2 days. Day 1, they absolutely dominated, winning 3 out of 5. And they did end up getting 1 more yesterday. And they stayed consistent. Most importantly, you can see they are 30 points ahead of the next closest competitor in Dauntless there. And you can bet we're going to see some of these lower teams here trying to challenge Straight Outta Nepal for that #1 spot. First prize in this tournament is $1,200. And absolutely, that is something all of these teams want a piece of. Second and third place do get paid out as well, but obviously it's first place or go home, right? You want that top spot, you want that glory, you want those bragging rights. So I'm excited to see. I really do think a lot of these teams here, all the way down to like Team 10, Team 11 there, in 11th place, all have the opportunity to try to challenge. You just have to have a consistent day, a few first place wins overall. And yes, we may end up seeing some underdogs here. You guys know I'm always about seeing some of these lower teams bouncing back. And who knows, that may end up what we're seeing here today. All right. So let's go ahead and get prepared for this one. Looks like we are in the pregame lobby right now on Erangel Map 1. And yeah, guys, what a tournament it has been here so far. Yesterday, we did have a few different wins overall. I thought this was actually just about to start. Let's go ahead and have a look back at our stats real quick, or our overall points. And yesterday, Royals of War made a really strong comeback there to move up to that 4th place spot. We saw them struggle a little bit to start the day, but they were in the top conversation for at least 2 of those matches, potentially 3, and I really like their chances coming into today. And you can see how close 3 of those competitors are right now, 4th, 5th, and 6th place. But of course, Dauntless was doing pretty well at the start of yesterday as well. They were consistently able to stay in that 2nd place spot. And yeah, they have that opportunity to come in here and potentially overtake Straight Outta Nepal too, especially if Straight Outta Nepal does struggle a little bit, if they don't end up getting a good amount of limbs here, if they're not consistent getting that 1st place. Obviously, that opens the door for these other teams to come in and challenge them. All right, quick look at our map view, folks. You can see plane path coming in from the northeast side, going to go down to the southwest and cover in right down the middle of this mainland. Love to see it. We got a few teams already jumping right now, and you guys already know I have a close eye on Pachinki, but this is day 5. All of these teams have put out a decent amount of points. I don't think we're going to see too many people trying to hot drop it early on, but as I say that, we got 2 teams going for Lipovka area. It looks like we may have Inferno and Hyper in a battle out here. And Hyper has continuously been landing out here. I think these 2 teams actually had a nice fight here yesterday as well. Capriz is down, Baton, Fs. And they actually have a raid member in here, Freepoint, Team Raid. I don't think they expected that. Did they land with them? I'm not even sure. Jas is down. And Raid Point just left the match. All right, Bad Boy is down, goes down to Baton. Gatsky gets the knock on Fs. Capriz, last one standing. Nice shot there from Capriz. And goes down. That is it for Capriz. Baton was still standing. I thought they were down, but they still had a little bit of HP left. Here comes Baton pushing in. And INF was able to get that res off. Baton looking for a jump shot with that Uzi. Goes down in the end. Inferno Esports will get that squad wipe. All right, let's just have a look at what else is going on here. Matter of fact, we'll get you guys a cleaner look at that. And yeah, you can see the Roz area does have a non-stop over next to Team Aces. Let's see if we can't catch these two in action. They are in striking distance for sure. Welcome in, you guys here in chat. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Do me a favor, if you've not already, make sure you hit that like button on the video. Trying to get this pushed out. It does help it get pushed out to more PUBG mobile viewers such as yourself. All right, so no, this is not happening quite yet. It looks like they were kind of peeking at one another, but no, nothing happening here out in the Roz area just yet. Look at the first zone though. Oh my goodness, that is gonna be a tough zone going all the way to the east. I mean, not the worst, but look how much water it's touching right now. Definitely looks good for teams like Extreme Ice, Straight Outta Nepal, and Inferno Esports that landed deep out there. Something to note, Raid Esports, or Team Raid, I should say, lost one of their members earlier. It looks like they joined in on and Hyper. And yeah, they just ended up taking a loss, letting themselves get eliminated out there. All right, let's go have a peek at what our current leaderboard #1 overall team is doing here. Straight Outta Nepal down in Milta here. And they are looking good. They tended to be challenged earlier on in these finals, but you could see these teams have been getting each other a lot more space now. Extreme Ice is nearby though. And we do have teams coming in towards the edge of zone right now. It looks like Royals of War moving in not far from 9Z Globant. 9Z Globant went to Pachinki, as they like to do. We have Titan Gaming and Dark Esports coming in. And they are probably heading at least in towards the same path here. I imagine we may see a few of these squads run into each other just south of Pachinki. Maybe even between Pachinki and the school area. Have a look here. Dark Esports has tended to land out there in that quarry area, with Titan Gaming landing over here on the west coast. And Hyper was tending to challenge them out there, but you see they decided to go the exact opposite direction this time, and it did not quite work out well for them. With Inferno Esports getting that early squad wipe. And you got to expect something to be happening here soon out towards that Roz area. One Esports holding on to school, or going for this Roz Hill. They do like to go in or land school area, school apartments. And we got Cat God coming in looking for a vantage point over top of Non-Stop here potentially. Dark Esports and Titan Gaming out there too, looking at one another. Here we go. One Esports going to be taking long shots. And Non-Stop not going to be in that area. Oh, here we go. There is two teams meeting up out here, though. Very close to one of the TKS Navy and Team Aces. TKS Navy taking position around this compound. Team Ace is just staying low right now. Happy to defend this compound. TKS Navy, if they can get a knock on a single one of these members, they will absolutely leap on that opportunity. Something to take note, Team Ace is only a 3-man here in this one, in this game 1. Here comes Madion pushing up. And the rest of TKS Navy taking shots over in this direction as well. Alright, so it looks like this may not be happening just yet for now. We do have Team Raid and Golden Eagles on top of one another just north of this eastern bridge. And shots are being traded. A limb just took themselves down with a molly by mistake. It looks like Moso catches an angle on Rudder. And Vic will be the last one standing from Team Raid out here. Not at all what they wanted to see. And they were already shorthanded with that member that was on N Hyper. Must have been some kind of lag or something with that. All right, straight out of Nepal, actually moving slightly in that direction. Let's have a look. Oh, but first, where was TKS Navy at? We definitely have some action going on there between them and Team Aces. You see Madion is down here, got hit with a well-tossed nade. If Yusuf pushes out here, he's going to be wide open to get hit, and that's exactly what happens. Cardi C and company, Malcone over there in the distance, were just staring at that smoke. As soon as he came out, they lit that area up, and here we go. Team Ace is down to 2 members. Deep pops out and doesn't take shots. Hit a few, definitely hit a little bit of damage there. Forces Jared to back off and heal. And Team Ace is on the ropes right now. Malcone cooking a nade to throw in this second story. Can he hit this? A little bit wide right. Get some good damage with that nade. Deep is low. Gonna try to heal up. Only had boost there. And Minato does have a first aid kit, about to go 1v3 potentially, gets out of the fire. And I am surprised TKS Navy hasn't pushed it yet. There we go, here comes the nades. And that is gonna be that. TKS Navy with a strong push to take out Team Aces. Nice job to them. All right, let's see. We got One Esports and Extreme Ice next to one another. Oh, and Straight Outta Nepal are joining the mix right now as well. Yes, you can see they ended up getting a knock here on one of these members. They're moving down towards the point of that island, whatever you want to call it, the south tip of that island. But here we go, non-stop and them running into one another. Here we go. Non-stop, Straight Outta Nepal. We also have Royals of War and Seven Sky. A lot of fights coming out. Look how far east these teams are being forced right now, folks. This is crazy. We're going to go to that Royals of War fight here in a second. I did want to see if this was going to be a close-range fight. For now, One Esports taking a lot of shots. And we do have Inferno Esports here in non-stop. These are the 2 teams getting fired on. All right. Oh, Kunjdan gets seen from the edge over here. It looks like Extreme, or excuse me, that's non-stop, have moved over. And they've got a nice little spot here on these cliffs. And that's right in the middle of zone right now, too. So, yes, non-stop establishing some solid position early on here as a full 4-man. I wanted to check out what's happening to that Seven Sky fight. And you see they've lost 3 of their members. Cola, Voids, and Doki are all down. Venom will be the last one standing here. Royals of War moving in towards Titan Gaming. We may have some action going on here on the outskirts of Shelter. Nothing happening here yet. I really thought we were going to see these two starting to trade fire. We got 9Z Globant not far away either. And this could get crazy pretty quick out here towards the west. Senatexa waiting for the rest of his crew to show up, give some support. And Vicdex separated from the rest of Royals of War. Will definitely be in trouble if they go down out here. And just look at this area, though. Matter of fact, let's give you all a cleaner map view. Just a lot of teams stacked on top of one another here. We're going to have 14 teams coming into this tight zone, and not a whole lot of land to work with that crazy zone shift that we just saw here on the last one. We'll see if the next one does go inland to give these teams a little more room to work with. But I have a feeling, especially seeing these first few, it's going to get real bad. Imagine we see almost a full water zone here in round one. Not that I'm wishing that upon these competitors, but it would be interesting from a commentator's perspective. Senatexa does get some good shots on Ray Ray. And the shots have started. TKS Navy on Dauntless going on as well. Let's go see if we can catch that fight in mid-action. Yes, this is a CQC fight. And Malcone takes some good shots there. Comes up and does get that thirst on Klaus. Casper holding on to this little rock formation for good cover. Hits Madion with them good shots. And the rest of... That's not even TKS Navy behind me. Who is this behind us? It's 9Z Globin, actually. Coming into third party from this hill. Casper, an easy view of Padrino there. And Dauntless getting pinched hard on this hill. TKS Navy from downhill looking up. Brady goes down. It's just Cattle left standing from Dauntless. Taking on Madion in a 1v1, but you see Jer coming in. That's it for Dauntless. They're going to get squad wiped, and now it's TKS Navy against 9Z. Jer goes down. 9Z coming in with some beautiful position up above. And TKS Navy may want to consider backing off this. Let's see if they do. They have one of their members down, but you see Madion's grabbed the vehicle now and is going to move around. I wonder if Malcone has a vehicle too. Yes, it looks like they do. They do still have Cardi standing as well. Didn't even see Cardi over here. Straight out of Nepal and Titan Gaming are in a fight right now too. We're going to hop to that next. K-Bax takes down King. All right, 9Z actually backs off of that fight, surprisingly. I really thought we were going to see a big fight erupt there, but these teams are maybe going to regroup and heal up a little bit. Just want to see what's happening here. Wancho and Tensa of Titan Gaming have been taken out. It's just Ray Ray and K-Bax left standing. Straight out of Paul, holding on to these cliffs down to the south. And you can see over in towards Milta area, we have Golden Eagles holding on to position with Dark Esports not too far away from them. 9Z and TKS have resumed their fight. Let's go back out there and see. And this is definitely not looking good for TKS Navy here. They do still have Cardi C in this other compound as like a safety net, so I guess that works out for them. And you see Malcone has fallen back too. So TKS Navy will stay alive in this craziness. Nice shots there from Malcone. Takes down Yee Yee. All right, these guys have backed off of each other just a little bit. Royals of War, we saw Victex earlier in that, like, between two different teams, and you see they were able to get out of that. They're here establishing an edge over here to the north. Inferno Esports and 9Z have met up. Oh, we were there right as Victex was taking shots at Malcone. Good shots, Victex. Let's go check out what's happening outside of Milta. Dark Esports and Golden Eagles right on top of one another out here. Golden Eagles looking in towards Titan Gaming. You see Bray moving towards them. K-Bax gets hit with a few good shots from Legend. Titan Gaming definitely between a rock and a hard spot here with Straight on a Paul behind them, who are taking shots now as well. Oh, Wolf. Look at Wolf's HP right now. Just barely got out of the way of that last shot. All right. The rest of Titan, or excuse me, the rest of Golden Eagles are pushing up here towards Ray Ray and K-Bax, the remnants of Titan Gaming. Here they come. K-Bax gets hit with a nice nade from Moso. More nades coming in. Bray looking in, and that is going to be that. It was Vortex of Straight Outta Nepal who had an angle on Titan Gaming and finished off that last member. All right, 11 teams left, 30 overall. We have a few teams out there in the blue. It's 4th stage, though, so they can hang out there for a little longer. But once this next one closes, that zone is really going to start hitting. Let's have a look at what's happening with Extreme Ice coming in on the north side of zone. And this, I mean, this is just crazy. Definitely a lot of small skirmishes popping off. I've been trying to keep up with every fight. It's a little bit difficult, so forgive me if I've missed your favorite team in their fight. But we do still have more good ones to come here. 11 teams left once again. And they are going to be forced into this smaller area. 9Z and Royals of War. Looks like 9Z did catch that one member. Tonka and Air God will survive and move in to the next zone. And you got to love Straight Outta Nepal's positioning right now. They've got a great spot here on these cliffs. If there are people on boats out there, if any teams try to rotate around, they can protect themselves from that. Obviously, they're good in front of them. They can keep their eyes forward. And we'll see if any of these other teams are able to challenge them or if the zone may close in that direction. As of right now, it looks like the next zone may be really friendly to these teams holding on to this area right here with one esports, 1 or 2 members of Nonstop and Straight Outta Nepal. But it could definitely shift hard one way or the other. If it does shift inland, that will make things interesting. Straight Outta Nepal would have to push straight through. Would love to see them challenge like that. Something to note, Team Raid's still alive out here. Vic, is there an island right here? What the heck? Why did I not know this was out here? Oh, no, I did know about that. Okay. So, okay, Vic just hanging out deep in the water. Gonna hope that the zone does a little crazy shift to the south. We do still have 7 Sky out here as well. A solo from them in a vehicle? Really? All right. Venom's just going to opt to heal through the blue then, I suppose. Royals of War and Extreme Ice look like they may be about to engage one another. It's just Tonka and Aragod, remember, from that squad. Robert was taking shots over at TKS Navy. I think the rest of his team are focused on those Royals of War members in front of them. And that is 9Z Globin trying to YOLO their way in to find some positioning. Senseo, actually, they got through that. Wow, that's impressive. 9Z Globin, but here comes Moso. And Senseo goes down. Senatexa trying to scramble to get into that smoke. 9Z staying alive here on one teammate's shoulders. Here we go. We got Dark Esports and Golden Eagles running into one another out on this edge. Let's get a view from outside on this northeast edge, or northwest edge. Dark Esports as a full squad, not looking bad. They got plenty of vehicles for cover out here. Bray goes down. And you see Straight Outta Nepal taking shots third party in this. And they can just sit back where they are. Moso is all of a sudden the last one standing from Golden Eagles. Still 11 teams left. There's been a few players trimmed here and there, but we got the same amount of teams as we did the last time we checked. Over here, Royals of War getting pushed by Extreme Ice. I thought this was going to happen a little bit sooner, but here they come in aggressively, looking to push this, and they are going to pre-fire into that corner. And that is it, Extreme Ice. Nice push to them. They're getting fired on now. Moso from Golden Eagles putting up a fight here as a solo. Did end up getting a knock on one of those Dark Esports members. And you can see Wolf from Straight Outta Nepal got knocked too, but they are able to get their teammate picked up. They got plenty of cover there, plenty of smokes. Even without those smokes, they've got great terrain cover. All right, that's it for Golden Eagles. They get hit with a nice nade from Dark Esports to finish them off. And I think we're due for a good fight between Dark Esports and Straight Outta Nepal. I watched these two go at it a good amount in the Control tournament earlier this year. And love seeing a good battle between them. Let's see if that hits. Good damage with that nade. Dark Esports was creeping up here. Extreme Ice taking shots, and they do end up getting a knock on Naomi. Wolf gonna try to move up here to get position above Dark Esports. And you see Straight Outta Nepal blessed with that next zone and went right towards them. They haven't had to move much at all this round. 9Z gets a knock on one of those Extreme Ice members. Remix here. Goes down. Oh, yo, Senna Texa still standing here. Senna Texa is still alive. Hey, yo. This was the solo. We watched YOLO the way in there. And yes, Senna Texa still standing right now. This player gets big props. Extreme Ice is down to one member right now in Robert GG. And you see Easy not able to see Senna Texa. Oh, there goes Dark. And it was Vortex who got the angle on that Dark Esports member. Dark Esports will be eliminated. Vortex gets the thirst there on 981. Down to 6 teams left. Let's go check out the eastern side of zone. We haven't checked too much out with that. And it's non-stop over there. Coming in hot right now. We also have one esports team 5 here. And it was TKS Navy who just got taken out by Senna Texa of 9Z. Senna Texa doing work as a solo. Does go down right as I start mentioning them to Robert. But great effort there. There goes one esports non-stop. Was able to get some great shots on. This is actually your top 3, folks. It's Team 7 Extreme Ice, Team 10 Straight Outta Nepal, and Team 17 non-stop Straight Outta Nepal in great position here. Although they are lower on numbers with Wolf going down out there on that northwestern edge. Looks like Vortex going right away for that res. Nobody there to prevent it. Straight Outta Nepal should be able to get back up to a 3-man. They got plenty of time here to get through this zone. Or plenty of time to get ahead of the zone. Non-stop, still a full 4-man. And it looks like they are going to be able to get this down man picked up. Yeah, they're a full 4-man. Non-stop. Looking good coming into this top 3 situation. Thorkel gets the knock on AJ. Got a good amount of damage on Wolf, too. Sorry, that angle I had was terrible. Oh, that's it for Robert. They're going to get taken down by non-stop. And so we got a 3v2 situation, potentially, with Thorkel going down. AJ is going to get thirsted. They are going to go to prevent that first and foremost. Wolf is down. Vortex moving up, goes to confirm their own elim, and that's points right there. And that will be it. Non-stop will take that last Straight Outta Nepal member out. Nice plays there at the end for non-stop. They're going to drop a total of 7 elims on their way to this first place finish in round 1. Second place is going to be Straight Outta Nepal in this top 3 conversation. Again, no surprise. It's exactly why they're at that top of that leaderboard. They did end up dropping, what's that, 9 total here in round 1. And third place will be Extreme Ice, putting up 4 total. TKS Navy putting up a good amount there, 9 elims. I don't know if we had anyone put up double digits, though. All right, here are your stars of the match, folks. We've got Cardi C from TKS Navy with that Going All Out award, getting 5 defeats. 5 elims. Defeats. Who calls it defeats? We've got Vortex from Straight Outta Nepal coming in with that best companion, getting 2 revives. And we have Maul from Non-Stop getting that final elimination for the win. A very, very good first round in the books there, guys. Absolutely some good battles between these teams, and Straight Outta Nepal being absolutely blessed with that zone there. I mean, they started in Milta, it closed just outside of Milta to the southeast of it. So, of course, they're happy to see that. That's a little bit of RNG on the game being on their side. We'll see if they continue to have some good luck on these zone closes, although it doesn't really matter. They're a good enough team that they can always find good position, but it's always nice when the zone works with you on your strategy, right? They play those shores, those cliffs, whatever you want to call them, pretty well, and they kind of incorporated that into their game there. Straight Outta Nepal, not in first place overall. It was nonstop in the end, but a great round for them. Absolutely still holding on to that first place spot here. No clear challengers after that one. Dauntless didn't come out there. They were the number 2 team. Extreme Ice there, though, in 3rd or 4th place. I believe they did put a few points up, but they did fall short of Straight Outta Nepal's total points there. So, yeah, they are holding on comfortably to that lead. We got round 2 starting here shortly, guys. We're going to see if Straight Outta Nepal is going to keep it consistent today, or if we got any teams ready to actually challenge for this top spot. I want to see it, guys. This is these teams' last chance. 4 matches left, all right? We'll be back here soon with the start of the next one, guys. Enjoy the replays from the previous match. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We got results for you guys here, and the thing to take note after that last one, Nonstop does put themselves in third place. That is their second win overall here in the finals, and it's going to put them at 81 points straight on a Paul with that second place finish, getting themselves to 129 total, and that is, what, 34 points ahead of our next closest competitor. Is my math right on that one? I think my math's wrong on that one. 32, maybe 22, whatever it is. I'm a little tired. I need more caffeine today. Straight on a Paul, playing well still, starting out the day exactly like they wanted to, getting a second place finish. These next few matches are going to be important, though, especially for these lower teams that do still want to qualify. That number 3 spot can absolutely still be achieved. Some of these lower teams can definitely still get a payout. As of right now, we'll see if Straight Outta Paul can be taken down, though. Definitely a great start to the day for them. All right, so let's see what kind of playing path we are looking at here on the start of match 2 of our last day of these grand finals. And we can see coming in from the southwest over there, over to Lakawi to the east. And we got teams already jumping out. We're going to have some early fights, I believe. If you guys recall yesterday in our Sandhawk match, Dauntless was able to do really well because the zone moved in their direction up there towards those northwest cliffs. They didn't take the win overall. I think that may have been Nonstop yesterday that took that. But either way, the cliffs worked a little bit against them, but the zone was friendly. Kind of another example of the zone really benefiting some of these teams with these random shifts. All right, hey, we got some action going on here again. Team Aces and Hype are going to challenge each other for Ruins. And let's see, and Hyper lost this last time these two went at it. Actually, I'm not sure if they went against Team Aces here or not. Either way, the last time they did hot drop Ruins, that team was able to get ahead of them, but they look a little more prepared now. Both teams do have weapons in hand, got a little bit of armor. Deep goes down. Yusuf gets hit there by Baton, who had the high ground, and Hyper get the knock on Minato. And the last one standing is Soban here from OGs. All right. Well, this is not what I expected here, to see a OG member here. I think they actually got eliminated a little bit earlier on in the tournament, but may have had a sub here. Either way, and Hyper starting things out hot, not losing a single member in that exchange. And they are going to be on the hunt for this Solo. They better be careful. Solo's got nothing to lose. The DBS in hand too. That's a little bit scary. All right, and that is it. And Hyper do end up getting that squad wipe. Let's go ahead and look at our first zone. You see it's going to go all the way to the northwest again. That's Dauntless. They are absolutely happy to see that for sure. There is a fight developing up there to the north outside of Hot 10, or in Hot 10, I should say. These teams both landed out here. I'm surprised we haven't seen either one of these teams lose a member yet. Here we go. Wanheda moving that direction. Here's the shot, or here's the footsteps. Does decide to back off a little bit. All right, the rest of One Esports moving over, and it's actually just 3 members here. They've got their other member over here downhill a little bit, may be able to assist from that low point. but only if some of these 7 Sky members are kind of on the outskirts of this compound. Here we go. Cat God looking through these stairs here. Both sides definitely going to be using the third-person camera as well as they can here. Trying to catch angles, trying to see where the others are. They know they heard the footsteps in front of them. You see both sides being very cautious about how they approach here. We got Titan Gaming and Dark Esports in a fight. And you see S over here, or whatever this member's name is, just creeping up slowly, looking for an opportunity to hit a nade or something. Ray is down. Dark Esports gets a double knock on Titan Gaming. Guys, let's go check that out real quick. That's a big CQC fight going on right now. Amrit is down on the Dark Esports side. Let's go check out Tensa. CQC Demon here. K-Bax got knocked, but did get picked up. K-Bax gets taken down there. Wancho in here. Get some great shots with that M4. And Ray got thirsted. Tensa's down. It's just Wancho now. He needs to reload that Uzi. It's him against 2. Gets the knock with the Uzi. Great shots. Wancho gets the squad wipe as a solo. Great shots there. Titan Gaming will take out Dark Esports. Great battle between these two teams. All right, that fight we were looking at up in top 10 is taking off now as well. Wanheda is down up top. And let's see, Mumu looking through here. They still have S out there on the outskirts of the village just laying down. I love this DBS skin, I'm not going to lie. Oh, Mumu was expecting that to be easy. Team Raid against Dauntless going at it. That is out here to the northwest. Oh, S, the other one esports member, goes down out there on the outskirts. And here we go. Oh, Cola got stopped in his tracks with that DBS. With that pumpkin-themed DBS. It hurt that much more. Mumu looking for a first aid kit, trying to heal through this, scrambling to get this off. And let's see, will 7 Sky give him enough time to get that off? He got it. He has this smoke out there for a little bit of cover. Oh, man. Good push from 7 Sky there. They will get the squad wipe. Team Raid over here is engaging Dauntless at the moment. And Dauntless, they lost one of their members, I believe. Yeah, they lost Cattle and Frady. Klaus is staying low here, looking to engage. We have N Hyper and INF going at it too right now. Klaus gets the shot there on Rudder. Can he get the squad wipe too? Oh, the nade from up above. 3-point takes down Klaus. And Casper will be the last one standing from Dauntless. All right, I don't think Casper's going to try to engage that anytime soon. Let's go check out what's happening with INF and N Hyper over here. This is an up-close fight. And it looks like Gatsby is down. F's is pushing in here. Has the nade ready to go. And Hyper. Oh, F's getting hit in the back. It was Jas over in the distance who took him down. Capriz and Blossom, the last two standing. In a 2v3 situation against Inferno Esports. Oh, Capriz did not get the knock. I swore he had that. And Blossom is the last one standing here from N Hyper on the outskirts of the village. Not in a good position to help. INF actually got all their members standing there in that crazy situation. I thought they had lost one. But no, they are looking good right now. I don't know if Blossom's going to try to engage that directly. Although not backing off right now. Could have easily backed off. They are sitting here looking for an opportunity to strike. All right, we'll see if that is what they choose to do. For now, a quick peek at the map. We see Titan Gaming crossing that bridge right now, heading in towards Non-Stop. We've got 9Z and Royals of War right on top of one another here in the middle of that zone right now. Let's go check that out and see if we can catch a fight here. Oh, yeah, 9Z holding on to some nice high ground. 7 Sky on Non-Stop is happening elsewhere, too. I believe that's to the north of this area. Yeah, Nonstop, 7 Sky. They're a little bit apart, though. Nonstop holding on to those cliffs. Blossom from N Hyper took shots, got a knock there on one of those members. We also have Casper from Dauntless attacking Nonstop. Blossom from N Hyper did end up going down there. And you guys can see this is a crazy area right now. Let's go back to that other fight we were keeping an eye on with 9Z and Royals of War. Those cliffs right now are definitely a battleground for sure. Vicdex gets hit with that nice, well, gets hit with a little bit of nice nade damage. Raid, something to note, they are the full 4-man squad, and they are the team that is taking advantage of these cliffs right now. Big props to them for routing Dauntless up here, who we know from yesterday's matches love taking these cliffs and exploiting them when possible. Pedrino is down, 9Z getting undercut a little bit from Team Raid behind. Here we go. Oh, Cole got hit hard by Yee there. They heard the nade ting incoming, the nade chink, whatever you want to call it, the little ting. Alright, Yee is down. All right, 9Z down to these two members, Senseo and Senatexa. Looks like that fight is a little bit paused right now. We're looking over here at Golden Eagles real fast to the south. They have extreme ice right next to them, about to cross over to that northwest island. There we go. Golden Eagles engaging. They are going to be taking shots. Remix got hit with some good damage, but was able to find some cover. Remix does end up going down, though. Trolls got the hits to take them down. All right, let's go up here. It looks like Inferno are pushing into that situation that we saw earlier with Royals of War and 9Z Globant. Yep, this is going to be a third party. Royals of War going to have to defend their back. Jazz gets hit hard by Tonka. Great awareness to see that this team was pushing behind him. Kunjdan is down. Gatsby is still standing. Vicdex is down. Big damage against Royals of War here. Oh my goodness. Aragod not here in right above them to help out his team. He's looking focused over on 9Z. Does get the knock there on Senseo. And that is it for Royals of War. Inferno Esports with a very well-timed push that really undercut Royals of War. And they're going to take 12th place after that. And we got Straight on a Paul coming in from the south over there. Down here in outside of Painan. Extreme ice right next to Golden Eagles. Trolls gets hit hard by Robert. Golden Eagles not looking too good. They have Bray left standing out here. And they want to take these shots, but they should prioritize zone. Oh, going with the heavy sniper here. Rushy being very squirrely. All right, going to move away from that, it looks like. Team Raid still a full 4-man, and they are playing it almost exactly like Dauntless did yesterday in match 2. See, they are locking down these cliffs, although Dauntless did have a little bit of view over here on this one side with Camp Alpha, but same overall goal, trying to hold on to this high ground, not letting anybody get above them, and that is going to do a lot for them if they can keep a full four-man coming into these next few zones. Straight on Paul, content with taking this southwest side near Camp Alpha, and they've not been taking on too many fights, it looks like. Looking at them right now, they have no limbs at all, but they don't need a limbs right now. They are comfortably in first place. If they can just get themselves high placement, they will coast to a first place finish. We have TKS Navy taking shots. Did I just see them getting a knock on somebody? Did they get a knock on one of these Titan Gaming members? Dauntless is still alive. You guys may be wondering where Dauntless is. Casper's still standing out here. Moved away from that craziness earlier when the rest of Dauntless got routed by Team Raid. Keeping the team alive for now. Dauntless still in squarely in third place right now. Absolutely could still challenge for that first place overall. The most important thing is that they consistently get points here. If they can get themselves a second or third place finish, that'd be still pretty good overall on the standings. Straight on to Paul, moving from the south right now, potentially looking for a location to hold on to near Extreme Ice or Inferno Esports. Looking at Titan Gaming over here on the east side of map. They are slowly approaching these cliffs. They're not going to be able to challenge Team Raid out here directly, though, I don't think. You see Team Raid right now looking out there towards Extreme Ice, taking shots, just trying to harass them a little bit. You can see straight out of Paul driving through this area, looking for a spot to hold on to. Wolf getting fired on by Extreme Ice. Vortex looking in this direction. Their back is exposed to Inferno Esports, I think. No, maybe they just lost vision of them. Maybe they're not quite able to see them from up here. No, yeah, Bad Boy sees them. May have just lost vision behind that rock, though. All right, here we go, guys. These two teams are next to one another. AJ taking shots at Robert. AJ getting hit hard. Goes down to Remix. Inferno Esports moving in this direction, too, from up above. And King goes down. Bad Boy from up above. Straight out of Paul getting their ankles cut from behind right now. Wolf and Vortex going to just move along and try to find some safe area. And good move there for straight out of Paul. That could have been a lot worse if they were grouped up. As of right now, they are just going to go ahead and take cover here against these cliffs. Vortex went down to Team Raid. Told you, they're playing it exactly like Dauntless did yesterday. Freepoint was sitting here in a great position to see Vortex coming up. We have TKS Navy coming in from the south right now. They rotated all the way over here, and they are getting ready to take on INF. Good shots there from Jared. Takes down Bad Boy. All right, and that is it for Inferno Esports. They're going to get squad wiped. Over here, we've got Wolf some straight on a Paul just below a limb of Team Raid. TKS Navy moving in. It looks like they're getting ready to try to challenge Extreme Ice. Yes, this... Is it happening? Let's see. Madion get hit with some good damage. Non-stop on Team Raid. Where's Non-stop at? Non-stop over here with challenging Team Raid on the other side. And you can see Team Raid are actually divided. Trying to get better angles for you guys right now. Titan Gaming in the mix right now, too. You see they're a little bit downhill of this TKS Navy squad. Team Raid lost one on the north side. Oh, no, Rudder's down, but not eliminated just yet. It was Non-stop from behind that got the knock on them. Velita coming through the blue right now. Just going to try to heal. Casper's deep in the blue right now, too. Both these teams trying to use that blue heal strat. Casper took out Velita. Both of them take each other out. Casper does get an extra point for Dauntless, though, and I think we'll take 6th place after that. So not a terrible finish for a solo. Could have been worse, and they get 1 more point to boot on top of it. Let's see if that nade hits. Nice nade there from 981. We caught that whole thing just as he was trying to wind it up, just as he was looking to hit that. All right, Extreme Ice getting fired on by Team Raid. And you see the way that this has moved. Team Raid can actually get down from the cliffs. They're not going to be facing the same situation that Dauntless did, where they're going to have to jump off. They are close enough that, you know, they can basically get lower and lower. And they will be able to challenge some of these teams coming into these later ones, these later circles. 981 takes down one of the TKS Navy members, a limb here. And look at this. Straight at an Nepal, just playing it smart. We do still have that member Wolf alive down there. Titan Gaming down below, getting ready to try to maybe challenge TKS Navy here. I don't know if they're able to or not. Wancho was able to get up here. Here we go. Madion and K-Bax. Madion gets the knock there. Tensa follows up with that DBS, though. And they do still have Malcone sitting above them. Kvik goes down. Oh, Wolf caught free point down there. So Team Raid down to just 3 members if they can get the res off. And they may be able to. It looks like Extreme Ice scrambling to get their res off. Rudder with a great angle from up above here. And the rest of Team Raid know that Wolf's down here. Wolf took down their teammate. So they're probably going to try and throw some nades down. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Tensa moving up here. Tensa goes down. He was already low HP. Wancho's got a little bit of a zone he can hold on to over here. But he's going to have to start healing through the blue, as is K-Bax. There we go. Extreme Ice getting absolutely lit up by Team Raid over here. Still 5 teams left in this one. K-Bax goes down to the zone. Let's see how many first aid kits does Wancho have. Still has 3 left. All right, place your bets, guys. Can Wolf pull something off here? For straight on Nepal, I think that's the best one you could hope for in this. Wolf has gotten multiple top awards for frags in these matches there. All right, a limb goes down. Wancho goes down. Titan Gaming goes down with him. So we got, what, 3 solos going against 2 members of Team Raid. It's Rudder and Kvik with a limb going down. Remix sitting there in the blue. Wolf takes down Malcone. And Team Raid has seen Wolf now. Rudder falling down there trying to take him out. Oh my goodness, that DBS. And that is it. Sorry there, guys. Sometimes my camera gets a little funky at the end, or gets a little funky there. But it was Extreme Ice. It was Remix that was able to pop out at the end and fire on those guys. Nice job, Remix. Oh, man. Very, very good job. Stayed out in there in the blue, bided their time, popped out, and got some great shots on that whole group of members there. Straight on Nepal and Team Raid. Great job to Extreme Ice. They're going to put up a total of 6 limbs on their way to this first place finish in round 2. Team Raid will take second place. Look how many limbs these guys got. That is 16 total in round 2. It's exactly what Team Raid wanted to see happening there. I know they were a little bit lower on the leaderboards, but that is going to be a huge jump for them. And straight out of Paul coming in third place here with 2 limbs total for Wolf. And that's good placement points. Good overall. Just adding a little bit on here there to their total. And consistency is key when trying to maintain that #1 overall spot. And it's funny, the same team that was holding on to those cliffs was not able to manage it throughout the whole round. It's exactly what we saw yesterday when Dauntless got that position. All right, here are your stars of the match, though, folks. Looking at the Going All Out award, that does go to Rudder of Team Raid with 5 limbs there. Looking at our best companion, that is going to go to Kavik of Team Raid with 3 revives. And looking at our final elimination, that is going to go to Remix there, grabbing the win for Extreme Ice. And that was definitely a solid win, something that Extreme Ice really wanted to see here. And let's actually have a look at our results real quick. They may still be updated a little bit, but I wanted to look just where Extreme Ice factored in as the start of the round. And you see, second place overall now. These were updated. Extreme Ice looking really good right now. They were able to break that 100-point mark, and that does open the door for them to potentially get in that number 1 spot. I think it's a little too far out there for Nonstop and Dauntless to challenge straight on a Paul now, but Extreme Ice, 3 rounds left, 30 points. That's not too tall of an ask there. But straight on a Paul, obviously going to be trying to consistently get more points here, get themselves out of reach into these other teams. Again, guys, remember, top 3 do get prize money on this one. So as of right now, Nonstop and Dauntless are neck and neck on that one. We actually have a 3-way tie with TKS Navy, Dauntless, and Nonstop. I love that. I really, really do love that. These next few ones are going to be so, so important, guys. For now, let's go ahead and get set up for the next one. We do have our replays ready to go, guys. Hey, I am so excited to see how these last 3 are going to go. Really, really been a great tournament to this point here so far. And great matches, guys. I hope you all have been enjoying things so far. We'll see you very soon for the start of round 3 back on Erangel. Enjoy the replays from that last one. All right, welcome back, everyone. We are getting ready to start match 3 here of our last day of finals matches. Here's our team list once again for you guys who are curious who's participating here today. Let's go over to our results list most importantly, and straight on a poll as we discussed at the end of the last intermission, or at the end of last match. They are ahead 36 points over that next closest competitor, but Extreme Ice definitely making a good push today, getting their second win overall of these finals. And you see them in Non-Stop are two other teams who were able to get more than one win right now are in the second and third place spot respectively. You got to think that that may switch up a little bit if Dauntless or TKS Navy can grab a win. Same thing could be said for either one of these lower teams too. But of course, Extreme Ice getting over that 100 point mark is pretty helpful for them, is pretty important. For now, let's go ahead and get started on the next match. Let's see what these teams have in store for them on, or what this map has in store for these teams on map 3. All right, so coming to this one, guys, having a look at the playing path. You see it's going to be a northeast zone coming down to the southwest. Going to go cover basically right down the northern continent, the mainland as some people call it. And what I'm curious about most on this drop is N-Hyper. N-Hyper has been dropping either on the west coast or the east coast, Lipovka on the east coast, over towards Titan Gaming Spot on the west coast. And I don't think we have them dropping just yet here. Oop. No, they actually are going to be dropping early on. They are one of the first teams out here with INF. It was just a little hard to see them. Let's check it out, though. Both teams going for Lipovka, and Hyper wanting a rematch after earlier. All right, so this is going to be the first fight here. Priz landing in, Blossom, Baton all down, all getting weapons in hand. Inferno Esports also down here, also weapons in hand, ready to take this fight on. Bad Boy gets the knock on Baton. Great way for Inferno Esports to start this fight. Baton immediately gets thirsted. And here we go, they're going to push. Bad Boy gets hit hard. Capriz goes down next. Blossom's down. It's just F's left standing here. Inferno Esports bringing another great fight to end Hyper here. F's gets these two frag nades, trying to make use of them. And rejected off the window frame there. F's getting some good damage there, but not able to finish it off. Inferno Esports will get that squad wipe here early on N-Hyper. All right, looking over at our fancy map scene here, we do have our first zone moving out there hard to the west. Dark Esports and Titan Gaming coming close to one another. As usual, we have one Esports, Team Aces, and Nonstop out there outside the Roz area. I think we have another team out here too, though. Am I mistaken? No, never mind. I'm getting mixed up here. Let's go check out what's happening down to the southeast. And this is where we have Extreme Ice and Straight Outta Paul, our number 1 and 2 teams respectively. They have given each other a bit of space, but would be good to see a battle between these two juggernauts here early on in match 3. All right, so still 15 teams left, 60 overall. And we're just kind of left waiting, wondering where this first fight is going to break out. Or excuse me, the second fight after Inferno Esports takes out N-Hyper earlier. Extreme Ice still there outside of Milta, although it does not look like they're going to be pushing in there. They didn't last time, or map 1 here. Back over here outside of Corey, Tensa and this Dark Esports member right near one another. And I'm curious if Tensa is aware of this member, if they're aware of each other or not. See, they are both looting up out here. Okay, so we do have Dark Esports moving in to this area there. At least now I thought Amaret was coming a little bit closer. We're going to be seeing those two go at it, these two teams for sure. But for now, we do have Royals of War and Seven Sky exchanging fire outside of Gatka. Doki looking towards them. Cola has a nade cooked. Gonna try to hit Aragod here. See Tonka in the distance sending shots. And Cola's vehicle has been disabled. Not at all what he wanted to see. We got Voids in the distance sniping. Trying to give Cola some suppressing fire, some cover. Oh, Aragod takes down Cola. Good long shots. Dior's immediately turns back around and looks at that area where the Seven Sky members were hanging on to. Voids gets hit with some good damage. And nice shots from Voids. Goes down there. That was actually some great shots. It was Doki, I think. No, excuse me. It was Dior's from the back seat of that buggy. Taking down that Seven Sky member. You see Dior's and Tonka taking this hill over here. We have Extreme Ice moving in the area. Yes, Rushy gets a knock on Cola. Dark Esports on Titan Gaming as well. Doki and Dior's. Doki goes down. Look at the difference in HP. Dior's good shots, but now has to take on Extreme Ice right in front of them. Dior's just trying to back this vehicle up into cover, and they're going to be seen there. Remix comes in and gets the quick knock. Good shots. Aragod goes down. Royals of War down to just Tonka, who is going to go ahead and back off that. We got Team Raid engaging from the other side now. Team Raid gets a knock on Extreme Ice. All right, and that is it for Royals of War, I think. Oh, no, that was one of their down members. Excuse me. Let's go right quick to the south and see this fight going on between Dark Esports and Titan Gaming. Ray here with position above Amrit. Misses his shots, backs off. Gonna try to heal up first. Wancho's down on this other side. Tensa and K-Back still standing. Ray pushing Amrit, gets the knock. Naomi's the last one from Dark Esports here trying to push. Comes in, gets the knock on Ray. It's gonna be him against K-Backs here now. And he goes in for the thirst. And Titan Gaming will get that squad wipe. All right, 9Z going at it as well. A lot of teams in close proximity over here. Let's see, that was Pedrino there looking... I guess it was one of these INF members that he caught? Yeah, I think so. Our TKS Navy and Inferno Esports. TKS Navy, one of those other teams that are up there in the standings, at least in the top 5. And you see they are going to take down Jas. Straight out of Nepal over here against the other members of INF left standing. They are looking for an angle. And I mentioned in chat, they have been playing very confidently lately. Still having a full 4-man squad coming in here. And we'll see where they are going to choose to go to. Royals of War just got their last member taken out. Let's actually give you guys a little cleaner view there. And we can see about 4 teams all in close proximity around Gatka. Golden Eagles, Team Raid, 9Z, and 1 Esports. Non-stop, not too far away either. Next zone should make things pretty interesting. We're going to have teams a little forced together. 11 teams left overall in this one, with 40 players remaining. So that's a lot of full squads left. We still got an eye on straight out of Nepal here, sitting above Inferno Esports. Got 9Z driving through the area. He needs to be careful. These straight out of Nepal members on that hill can absolutely laser from afar. Bad boy watching Yee pull up here. Maybe get an opportunity to take shots. Gets the few hits there. Not enough to take them out of that vehicle, though. I feel like right now we're going to see teams mostly just testing one another. Looking for opportunities. Looking for long shots. You're not going to see too many just kind of full sending it into each other's compounds. Obviously, you do want to maximize your survival time. You want to maximize how many placement points you get. But we may see some crazy action here soon, especially after this next zone shift and teams are forced to give up their current compounds. We got about 56 seconds left for that zone to close. Extreme ice coming in from hospital area. And if they do follow this road south, or they do end up going south, they may run into Non-Stop and 1 Esports. Yeah, Non-Stop's actually really not too far away from Extreme Ice. Close enough that I could see them on my my spectator view. I think that's got to be within like 200 meters or something like that. All right, that zone does end up shifting out here to the east. And teams are already on their way now. Let's have a look at Team Aces over here, who did have a full 4-man to bring into this match 3. They were a 3-man earlier. And it looks like they are kind of testing TKS Navy out here. All right, a lot of teams coming in this area now. Titan Gaming right next to Team Raid. And that should be a good fight if those two go at it. One Esports getting fired on by 9Z right as we moved away from that. Yeah, here we go. Yee Yee looking towards them. And I think we may see a closer CQC fight down here, but that's really what I want to check out. You guys know all about my up-close fights. Yep, here we go. Nades being cooked. Wancho Tensa moved up, but they've backed off now. Regrouping back here with K-Bax. Tensa getting fired on by Golden Eagles. Non-stop rotating in from the south, but you see Extreme Ice coming in from behind, and they've got themselves a nice little hill here. It's outside of zone, but they do have a good view of this whole area. If they set themselves up right, they could get a really good third party. Titan Gaming, smart to back off that fight when they did. If they had full press that, their backs would have been completely exposed to Extreme Ice there from the south. Here we go. Tensa and crew moving up now. Tensa just testing it. And Extreme Ice did back off, so Titan Gaming has no worry about them hitting them from the back. Wait, did I just say that? Has no worry about them shooting them in the back. There we go. And Team Raid getting hit in the distance by Golden Eagles right now. Rudder has to back off to heal. Tensa goes down. Kavik took the wide angle. Kavik's right below me over here. Had a great view of Tensa. Didn't even see that they had that little building held on to down there. And Team Raid, they're playing like a different team here in day 3. We've seen a lot of good fights from them. They were the team to take those Northwest Cliffs in match 2. And overall, they walked out of there with, 16 limbs total. Definitely grabbed my attention. Down here to the south, Extreme Ice moving in next to Non-Stop. And if these two end up having a close fight, this should be a good one. Extreme Ice did end up losing Rushy. You see they're going to be moving around here. Yeah, they're getting fired on by Non-Stop. Let's see if 981 can regroup with the rest of the squad. And we're seeing a little bit of rubber banding right now for sure. They are going to go ahead and grab these small buildings out on the outskirts of Pachinki. Oh my goodness, look how many teams are about to fight it out right here. We got 3 teams on top of one another. Team Aces, 1 Esports, and INF here. Bad Boy gets hit with a beautiful nade. Wanheda all up in the mix here. Sadra coming in hot. And just everybody taking shots at this fight. Team Aces just got squad wiped straight on a Paul from this northeast side, looking right down on them, delivering the pain. But I think it was more than just them. I'm pretty sure a lot of teams did have a view of that area. I mean, look how many teams are about to fight it out, folks. This is getting crazy, especially when you see situations like this. Oh no, K-Bax doesn't realize Remix is sitting in this car. K-Bax does intelligently get inside that cover though. And let's see, Non-Stop over here and Raid, Team Raid, Velita holds off one but not able to get the second one. Team Raid will take this southeast side of zone. K-Bax and Wancho, the last two from Titan Gaming, but they have been split up. Wancho is over here towards the southeast side with K-Bax on the southwest. Straight out of Paul on their hill, looking good right now. They are getting ready to engage. I think it's TKS Navy. We got Team Raid taking down another Non-Stop member. And here we go. This is going to be a good fight. Yes, TKS Navy is going to commit to it, I believe. And Jer goes down. Wolf Good hit there with that vehicle. Madion gonna back off a little bit. And I think these two are gonna go ahead and grab their vehicles. Wolf gets knocked out of that vehicle. Great shots. AJ Vortex coming in as his king. AJ just got hit with some good damage. Good hits there. Good hits. Cardi C going wide out here. Maybe looking for King. King takes down Madion. Cardi C pops up. Takes down King. AJ, the last one standing from straight out of Paul, going straight for Cardi C. AJ makes his shots and gets the squad wipe there. Great, great accuracy in that up-close CQC fight. And gonna stay back just a little bit. You see straight out of Paul not getting challenged by 9Z. I'm surprised. I thought they were going to push into this area since CO is around. K-Bax just got knocked by Golden Eagles. And Extreme Ice Remix got taken out there. Straight out of Paul going to be able to get back up to a 2-man, I believe. Yes, AJ got Vortex picked up. Golden Eagles as a full 4-man? Do they have? Yes, they do. They're holding on to the southwest side of the current safe zone and looking pretty good out there. Right here, smack in the middle of zone, it's Inferno Esports as a duo next to One Esports as a trio. Both these teams are looking good where they are right now. Golden Eagles slowly moving up. Raid Esports looking like they're, or excuse me, Team Raid looking like they're going to go over here and challenge them. Is this going to happen? It would be a 3v4 fight if it were to happen. And it looks like some of these other teams may be taking shots in this direction. We got 9Z and straight out of Nepal fighting out here on the north side of zone. Vortex going to back off that. Or are they? All right, that's not happening just yet over here. Team Raid. We also have 9Z against Nonstop. Nonstop just got taken out. Rudder gets pushed by Golden Eagles. 3-point. Oh, misses their shots there. A limb is the last one from Team Raid. Looking over at Golden Eagles is seen through the grass here. And is going to go for the first aid kit. Gets it off here. Grabs that vehicle. Going to move in. And Team Raid will survive that encounter with Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles does have Inferno Esports looking at them. Wancho deep out in the blue here, healing through it. And trying to push up next to Extreme Ice there. Extreme Ice, remember, they are our number 2 team right now. They were able to breach that 100-point gap. They still have straight out of Nepal in this one, though. Vortex deep out here, healing through the blue. Has 4 first aid kits left. 9Z creeping up towards this compound, sending nades in. And here comes Golden Eagles. 9Z calling it out. You can see this member here, Yee going for those tags. Padrino on Bray, and Golden Eagles having a full send it out there in those open fields, going for that compound. They are 3 members down already. Troll was able to make it in there and gets a knock. And Trolls, what a push. The 1v2 got through all those shots from these other teams too. Golden Eagles stays alive for now. Okay, this is your top 5, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see if Trolls can get Bray picked up. 9Z, still a full 4-man over here on this north edge of zone. Not straight out of Nepal, still alive. Important thing to note. Vortex using his second to last one there. Is about to be on his last medkit there, and straight out of Nepal going to get another 5th place, another top 5 finish at least. We'll see if they can get more than 5th place here. There's straight out of Nepal finally getting eliminated. Yes, they will end up getting that 5th overall spot. Golden Eagles were able to get Bray rezzed out there, so it's a 2v4. Yeah. 3 duos and a full squad. 9Z looking really good what they're holding on to right now. They have positioning out here on the west edge of this zone. And they've got some good terrain that's going to help them hold on to it as well. Extreme Ice, this could be an opportunity for them to get a few more points ahead of Straight Out Nepal, especially if they can grab a first place finish here. Overall, right now, they do have 5 elims. Robert throwing some smokes out here for 981. Trolls trying to take some shots at that one esports member. And I think actually one esports is in position here. Yeah, they're in zone. Just barely. Robert took a little damage from that. Gets followed up. Bray threw 2 nades, I think. Trolls may have thrown one, actually. Either way, great hit there. Catches Robert in that stairwell. And 981 needs to hurry up to get this res off. The blue is coming in. And does get Robert picked up. No, abandon it. That's it for Golden Eagles. Extreme Ice down to a solo member. 981 has 4 first aid kits left. And I think they're just going to opt into healing through the blue right now. One esports getting hit hard with these nades, but Inalga is able to hold on to that little compound, and you can see 9Z just creeping up right now. They're going to be throwing nades in that little slit. Is that going to hit? Yes, it does. Nice nade there. And 9Z will take at least, or excuse me, 9Z in the top spot right now. Yes, just looking to take out that last member of Extreme Ice. And Extreme Ice does end up getting a second place overall finish there. But 9Z taking the show here in round 3. They're going to put up a total of 9 elims on their way to that first place finish. Second place will be Extreme Ice putting up 6. And third place will be One Esports with 5. All right, great round there, guys. Love to see some old school PUBG, wide open fields. I mean, it wasn't quite as wide open as it could be, like if it closes around Pachinki or Gatka. Well, I guess that wasn't around Gatka. But still some good terrain that teams could use to hold on to positioning there. Thinking about 9Z when I say that. Well done to them. All right, here are your stars of the match, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Trolls from Golden Eagles getting that Golden Loud Award with 5 defeats. We've got Trolls also getting that Best Companion with 2 revives. Very nice. Oh, man. Good stuff there, guys. Good stuff. Another round in the books. Straight Out of Nepal with another top 5 finish. But Extreme Ice still in that top team conversation as well. Getting that second place overall finish. We will have these stats ready to go here soon. Let's check it real quick. I love the live scores right now. Shout out to the Tulips Scrim staff for being on top of this. And I do think that has been updated. Yes, it has. You see Extreme Ice able to get about 12 points out of that, I think. No first place finish, but you see they are still a little ways out from challenging Straight Out of Nepal. And that top 5 finish that they got there really did a lot of work. One thing to note, 9Z Globant, with that one, they are able to breach that 100 point mark. And I think they actually should have another chicken dinner out of that. We'll see, though, if that's the case. Either way, 9Z Globant, 9 points ahead of Nonstop right now, and they've got themselves in that third place position. Looking good there, guys. Absolutely looking good. Great day 3 of finals matches here so far, guys. I hope y'all have been enjoying all the action here so far. We got 2 more for y'all here. Can Straight Out of Nepal keep up with it and hold off these other teams? Or will we have one of these guys come in and take down that top spot and come in as the underdog and steal it from them? I would love to see either one here, honestly. Straight Out of Nepal so far have deserved it, but they got to hold them off here. They got to get 2 more matches in the books, and they will have that opportunity to win that $1,200 prize. We'll see. For now, guys, enjoy the replays from that previous one. We'll be back here soon with round 4. I believe it's on Miramar. Enjoy, guys. Okay, everybody, here we go. Round 4 just about to start. Let's have a look at our results once again. Straight on Nepal, holding on to that top spot with 142 points dropped across our matches so far. Very, very impressive effort for them. You see, we do have Extreme Ice NA in second place with 115. 9Z Globin with 100. Our top 3 all passing that 100-point line. And it is going to be important for some of these challengers to get across that as well. This is a big, big match for these teams. Straight Out of Nepal could potentially be challenged here if somebody is able to knock them off early. But the way they've been playing, I'm not sure they're going to give any of these teams that opportunity. All right, let's go ahead and see what we're looking at for this one. And plane path coming in from the south. It's actually going to be more of a southward touching zone, or southward touching plane path, I should say. That is going to make it a little bit difficult for some of these teams to go to that northern side as well. All right, well, we'll see where we're going to have our early fights taking place. We had a pretty good fight there in Puerto Pareso earlier. All right, well, I'm getting in position to check out some of these fights. I'm looking at right now Extreme Ice and Nonstop heading out here. Looking to grab a vehicle out here at this crossroads, I believe. Yes, we see Maul's going in. Robert going in for that compound nearby. And Maul will be the first one to get that vehicle. Let's check out what Remix is looking at. Oh, my God. Why? What? That was terrifying. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Hope you all have enjoyed the matches here so far. Hope you've enjoyed the commentary. If you have, do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button on the video. Absolutely helps to get pushed out to more PUBG Mobile viewers such as yourselves. All right, we got TKS Navy and Dark Esports going in. Picado hot dropping, and these two have notoriously had a lot of fights here. I think we actually saw both these teams fighting it out here in the quarterfinals as well. I definitely remember seeing both these teams here pretty often. All right, Dark Esports has one member down. They're going to go to get them rezzed up ASAP. Surprisingly, this fight is not taken off yet. Just those first opening shots that TKS Navy took. Ooh, and Hyper and Titan Gaming landed on top of each other out here in Valle de Mar. We got a bit of a rivalry happening between these two teams. Titan Gaming has landed here pretty often, and Hyper challenging them by landing on their drop point. And let's see what happens here. 4v4 right now. K-Bax is low. And I don't think they have a first aid kit right now, or they would have already healed up. They're just using bandages. Ray almost got hit there by Blossom. Capriz gets the knock on Ray, and that is going to open the window for Titan Gaming to push this potentially. K-Bax is in that building, which is good for them. Tensa getting ready to maybe move over there. Yeah, Tensa's watching. Blossom and Baton getting ready on their side. We got Golden Eagles and Team Aces in a fight as well. We are going to keep it here for now. Baton and Blossom pushing up on this building that K-Bax and Ray are holding on to. See, Fs has moved all the way around. Oh, K-Bax goes down, got hit in the back, got by Capriz. And Ray goes down too. Titan Gaming down to 2 members. They lose 2 right away. Wancho gets some good shots on Fs. Just missed getting the finish there. Immediately pulls out the nade, thinking he can maybe hit this. That's not out of reach, I don't think. And Fs does move over there towards the rest of the team. Tensa here. Here we go. And Hyper pushing here. Tensa has the pump shotty ready. First person mode. Tensa gets the shotty on Blossom. And goes down there. Wancho, the last one standing. Dark Esports and TKS Navy in a fight. We also have a third party incoming right now. And that is going to be Seven Sky official. Wancho gets stabbed there to finish it off. And Hyper with the disrespect. Let's see how Seven Sky is going to approach this. They're on the outside. They're looking to attack. TKS Navy and Dark Esports. Still nothing here yet. I know something's brewing, though. Dark Esports and TKS Navy in, what's that? Picado there. That fight looks like it has come to a close. No, actually, it's still going on. TKS Navy still has one left standing. I did think we were about to have a big fight here, so I wanted to keep it here for now. Nice shots by Voids. Starts out, takes down that member, and Voids gets a double knock there. Great shots. And Hyper in big trouble here. Two members down. Cola came in and got hit hard. And Cola had no HP, did not go for the heal. Venom will follow up to finish it up. And that's a squad wipe for Seven Sky on and Hyper. All right, back over here to Picado. TKS Navy actually won that fight against Dark Esports. And they were just grouped up. I wasn't easily able to see them on the map. Nice job to TKS Navy. They get out of that, only losing one member. Royals of War coming in from the south of Picado, looking in that direction. 9Z in the area as well. Royals of War and Team Raid in a fight. Looks like Cole was able to catch that member. 9Z not far away, but I jumped to the wrong member there. All right, Royals of War picking one off quickly. We got our next zone being shown here in a moment. Let's actually go to our cleaner view, show you guys where it's moving after this. Extreme Ice coming in on that north side. And here we go. It's going to close right in this area, right towards the middle. A little bit to the northeast, just a bit, but yes. Does not change too much for a lot of these teams. Inferno Esports and 9Z right down the road from one another. 9Z is moving past this. And I think this is a fight. Texa gets the knock on Kunjdan across the way. Pedrino moving up. Royals of War in the distance are sending shots this way as well. All right, non-stop and Royals of War. But we're really waiting for a CQC fight. These are mostly long shots being traded between these teams at the moment. Obviously, that's not bad, but we want to see these up close, intense fights. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Had the map up a little too long. And I get a little bit rusty on those scene changes. We're good, though, guys. Not too many fights going on. Really just long shots. I've been kind of bouncing back and forth, trying to see where this is taking place, where we have our next skirmish going on. And we got most of the people looking for positioning right now. Although, as I say that, One Esports gets a view of Valak there and takes them out. All right, 12 teams left, 43 overall, and just a lot of movement right now. Not a whole lot of fighting happening just yet here while we wait for the third stage to show itself. Or I should say second stage to close. Let's go have a look at what Dauntless is looking at. They're moving in range over here, and they do start taking shots at One Esports. They want some revenge for Valak, who got taken out. Mumu and crew here. All right, so still Dauntless taking these shots. And we should have some interesting things happening here with this next shift. All right, over here, Seven Sky and Golden Eagles running into one another. All right, 7 Sky and Golden Eagles. Trolls does end up getting the knock here. Nice shots. And Venom here, the last one, will end up getting taken out by Golden Eagles. Nice shots there. All right. Looking over here towards Non-Stop. They are creeping in towards Straight Outta Nepal. And that's actually not going to be happening here. No, Straight Outta Nepal backs off just a little bit. Over here, Non-Stop looking at TKS Navy as they're pulling up here into this compound. Got some good shots there. Not enough to get the knock, though. Airdrop is empty? Really? I guess that's glitched out a little bit. We just saw it fly in. It should have plenty of loot in there. Level 3 armor and whatever else for some of these nearby teams if they want it. And we got Straight Outta Nepal nearby this. They could third party for sure if they time it right. King here just marking these teams for the rest of Straight Outta Nepal. And remember, the other team that can potentially challenge them here in this match is going to be Extreme Ice. They're hanging out for now out there outside of Picado. All right, 9Z. Oh, they're able to catch AJ from Straight Outta Nepal. AJ is down. Let's see. Wolf and crew heading in that direction. Oh, Golden Eagles and Raid, Team Raid fighting it out right now as well. All right, so Team Raid down to 1 member now. Definitely in a little bit of trouble out here. Just checking out 9Z as they are rounding around trying to get an angle on these Straight Outta Nepal members. Can Yee Yee see Wolf out here? AJ just got thirsted. And there we go. Yee Yee taking shots over there at Wolf. All right, so lots of shots from 9D there towards Straight Outta Nepal, but they can't do much more except take long shots at them. Straight Outta Nepal playing it conservatively after losing AJ. Oh, but actually Vortex gonna try to get some shots and send a text that hits a few of those shots. Oh, we got Extreme Ice going at it with Golden Eagles. Extreme Ice able to grab one there. Quick knock, quick thirst. And Dauntless are here as well in these little foothills. 9Z going at it with Non-Stop, where we just moved away from on the southeast side of zone. I do want to see if we're going to see something crazy over here. I guess not happening just yet. Oh, we got a big 3-way fight happening over here. Non-stop Royals of War and 9Z. SCHZ is in that vehicle, is seen by 9Z and taken out. Maul got a knock on Tonka with a well-placed nade. Remix goes down. One Esports is engaging Extreme Ice, it looks like. If they lose Remix, that is definitely going to hurt their chances. Remix OP. And it looks like we do have Aragod over there in the distance. Yee gets hit with a nice nade. Royals of War moving up here, getting ready to engage. Team Raid rolling by here as well. Colgo, beautiful nade there. Takes down Senseo. Padrino and Senatex, last two standing out here on this edge. All right, straight out of Nepal, putting big shots from their low ground there, but uphill towards Royals of War. You can see, lighting them up. I love the position Royals of War are holding on to, but you see they are getting focused on Extreme Ice in a battle where they are. Where's Extreme Ice at? Oh, that's up here to the north. Them and One Esports are looking at each other. All right, well, One Esports is going to move away from Extreme Ice now. Dauntless, who did end up grabbing positioning here, are out of zone now. Are going to have to start moving in soon, but not before taking big shots at Extreme Ice on their way in. And Extreme Ice actually heading straight in for One Esports. Oh, no. Great shots there from 981. Comes out smoothly on that transition to make those shots. Cat God trying to fall back and get out of there. Those are some great shots, I gotta say. All right, Extreme Ice in a top 8 situation. Straight out of Nepal, still alive out here as well. King moving up. Casper and Klaus still alive out there in the blue. It's 5th stage, though, so they're not going to be able to get that res off. Cat God takes down Madion of TKS Navy, the solo here, holding on to their position. Straight out of Paulson, big shots towards Royals of War. These two have been having a pretty good fight out here. And it's Wolf and Vortex here. And I believe it's King over there in the distance. Yes, King. So they're holding on to 2 fronts right now. Extreme Ice moving over there towards TKS Navy. Going to try to grab this compound from them here. Remix from Extreme Ice is down. Gets thirsted. 981 following up here. And they are down to a 3-man, but let's see how they play this. Royals of War going in and going to push that compound, or going to push that hill that straight out of Paul was holding on to. They need to be careful. Their side is exposed to Royals of War, or to Team Raid there. Cardi C goes down. Good shots. Casper popped out and hit 981 in the back. Robert. And that is it. Extreme Ice will take 6th place overall here. Not the finish they wanted, but could have been worse for sure. And look at this. No surprise. Straight out of Nepal. Still in this contest. Top 4 situation. Royals of War getting hit hard. Vortex had an angle. King goes down. And let's see Wolf coming up here on this hill. Vortex down. Wolf goes down too afterwards. And straight on a pole, we'll take 4th place. And they will end up with just 1 frag there. But they get those placement points from being 4th overall. And that's definitely going to help them out. All right, this is your top 3, guys. It's Team 9, Team Raid. I mentioned how good they've been looking today. They get eliminated there, but they do get that top 3 finish. A night and day difference from what we saw from them in the earlier grand final days. They're probably not going to end up getting in that top 3 to get paid out, but they put up a good performance for sure. We got Royals of War pushing in, and they will finish off that last member there of TKS Navy. Strong push, jumping out that vehicle full send. And Royals of War will get that win, putting up a total of 11 limbs. Nice job to them. 2nd place will be TKS Navy, coming in with a total of 9. And 3rd place will be Team Raid with 1. All right, good stuff here, guys. Definitely a great match of Erangel here. Looking at our stars of the match, we do have Colgoat from Royals of War getting that Going Loud award with 5 defeats. Looking at our best companion, that's going to go to Jer of TKS Navy with 3 revives. And that final elimination will go to Victex to get the win for Royals of War. Nice job to them. Very strong comeback for Royals of War. Well, not comeback overall in this one, but I mentioned it yesterday. They had started out a little bit, maybe in a worse position than they had wanted to, referring to Royals of War, and they were able to pull out a win overall and had a good amount of overall top 3 finishes. And Royals of War adding another one to their total there. Looking great, guys. Let's go ahead and have a look at our results now after that one. And you can see we do have 1 more match left, guys. This is 14 total chicken dinners distributed across all these teams. And we do have another team now that has made it into that top 5. You can see we have TKS Navy and Royals of War there tied at 102. And they absolutely could challenge for that 2nd place overall spot. I really think that Straight Outta Paul has locked themselves into that position that they have right now. What's that difference there? It's like 24 points, 23 points difference between them. So Extreme Ice could grab this if Straight Outta Paul doesn't get any points this round at all. But you got to think that that is a low opportunity, low chance to happen. But hey, anything could happen in this situation. Still a lot of teams that can challenge to get in that top 3 or that number 2 overall spot. Absolutely been a great night of action here, guys. You couldn't ask for much more from a final day of grand finals matches. We do have 1 more on the table for you guys, though. 1 more on the day to decide this one for these teams to leave it all out there. Super excited to bring that to you. For now, enjoy the replays from that match 4, and we'll see you here soon for the 5th and final match on Erangel. English is hard sometimes. Okay, here we go, folks. Here we go. One more look at our results before match 5 starts. And once again, straight on a Paul, bordering on that 150 point mark. And that is just so impressive over 3 days of grand finals matches. Just can't say enough about what we've seen from them here. Definitely came out to play in these grand finals. Came out showing that they were ready to win that top prize pool. But haven't quite locked it in yet. We do still have Extreme Ice NA in position to challenge that. But this is going to be a very, very important for them. Not just them, but these lower teams there from spot, 7 and up. All of these guys could still challenge to get in the top 3. But we're going to have to see how that's going to look, guys. This is match 5, the 5th and final one starting up right now. Good luck to these 16 teams. Excited to see if we're going to have any underdogs. You guys know I love a good underdog story. And this is kind of that situation right now. All right, plane path coming in from the southwest, going up to the north center. All right, so teams already jumping. Are we going to have any early fights here? Is Pachinki going to be on the menu for some of these folks? Let's have a look and see. Straight out of Nepal. Are they going for Pachinki? No. No, they're going for their usual drop, I think. Yes, they're trying to go out there towards farm area. I was about to say. All right, so it looks like Seven Sky Official decided to land out here in Gatka. Titan Gaming and Dark Esports landing kind of close to each other out there on the west coast. All right, first zone has been revealed. It's going to be a bit out here towards the west side, touching a good amount of water out there. As you see, we're here on Voids, who is moving towards Royals of War and gets knocked and thirsted. Not at all what Seven Sky wanted to see here in this last match of the day. Cola and Venom rolling up, and they're going to have to engage this. And you see Cola only has a Bison on. Venom got hit hard, goes down. Aragod comes in and finishes him off. I think Aragod just pulled off a 1v3. I think so. All right, so getting an idea of our top two competitors here. Extreme Ice did land out there towards Hospital. Straight out of Paul, went for farm area, got a vehicle, and they're moving out here towards Milta, where they love to loot up. Over here, Dark Esports and Titan Gaming NA approaching one another. And Ray staying low here, is not looking in that direction. Amrit sees Ray, took some shots, not able to hit though. And Ray goes down over here. Titan Gaming loses one member early on. Did he just hit him with a plunger? The disrespect. Okay, so Titan, oh, wait a minute. The rest of them are about to push up towards Dark Esports here. Tensa looking at Amrit and crew. And K-Bax gets hit with a well-tossed nade. Oh, but look at Wancho behind. Lights up A350. Tensa goes down there. Wancho, the last one standing, gets hit hard in the back and goes down. Dark Esports will get that squad wipe on Titan Gaming. Good fight for them. They locked it down there. Got some good shots hit. It helped out getting a knock on that member, Ray to start, of course. All right, Golden Eagles coming in from the south side over there. And no teams really between them and some good compounds to hold on to. Really waiting to see these teams over here towards the center of map. They're the ones most likely to run into one another. Dauntless and Extreme Ice out there outside of Georgia Pool, but they've got no reason to engage one another either. At least not for now. We got about 3 minutes left before this zone does close. Royals of War and Dark Esports very close to one another. Colgoat marking that member of Dark Esports for the rest of the squad. One Esports and Nonstop in a fight right now as well. That's over here outside of Ruins. Here we go. Rest of One Esports coming into this compound now, ready for the fight. Most importantly, trying to get their number 4 picked up. Good shots from Mumu through that smoke. Got some damage on Velita. You see the other non-stop members in the distance taking shots at OE. Oh, Juan Heda got hit by SCHZ over here and is going to get thirsted. One Esports down a member now in this 4v3 situation. You see non-stop pushing up to, or it was One Esports that tried to push into that compound. And it's just Mumu now. Gets a knock over here. Tried to do something with that. Good shots in midair, but not enough to get a squad wipe. Non-stop will end up taking them out. Royals of War and Dark Esports. It looks like Royals of War just won that fight, and they will remain a full 4-man. We got Dauntless and Inferno Esports near each other south of shooting range. You can see Bad Boy looking in that direction. The team I'm keeping a close eye on, though, is Straight Outta Nepal coming in from Milta over there. We also have Royals of War. Looks like they may be getting targeted by Golden Eagles. Bray and crew are watching that compound like hawks. Extreme Ice not too far away. That next zone is about to shut, or it's about to close, and we'll see where it's going to send these teams. All right, it comes right in towards the middle of zone, as I expected. Extreme Ice taking position here on this hill. Rushy got hit hard. Where did Rushy get hit from? Yeah, it must have been that crew down there, Golden Eagles, I guess. Or no, that's Royals of War. All right, Inferno Esports against Dauntless. That's up there to the north. And then TKS Navy and Straight Outta Nepal look like they are potentially about to run into one another. Over here, we got floating people fighting it out. Casper's down. Brady goes down next. Valak and Klaus, last two standing. Shinchan goes down. Oh, Valak was one bullet short of finishing that off. Klaus does get the knock through the window. Interesting angle that Klaus took. And it's going to be a 1v1 to decide this one in the end. No, actually, it's a 2v1. Jas and Gatsby both standing. We got 9Z and Team Raid in a fight right now as well. Klaus gonna go for the high ground right now, looting his buddy up, throwing in some smokes. Nice position there. Got on top of that little wall there. Was still able to see through that window. Klaus takes a lot of damage from that. And Klaus not able to avoid those shots there. Good fight between Inferno Esports and Dauntless. All right, over here, 9Z Globin and Team Aces. Pedrino taking shots towards Senatexa. Looks like it's a 2v2 situation right now. Senatexa gets knocked there trying to push to that second story. Pedrino, the last member of 9Z standing here in a 1v2 situation. Pedrino cooked it a little bit too long. Team Ace is back up to full strength. Definitely not looking good for 9Z Globin after that. Pedrino, look how much HP they have left now. TKS and Team Aces. TKS Navy is third party in this. 9Z does end up going down, though. We see TKS Navy moved away from Straight Outta Nepal. Straight Outta Nepal just playing it safe, going on the outskirts of this current zone, not seeking outright fights. They don't need the points. All they need is just placement points. If they get themselves another top 5, I believe it's locked down for them. Extreme Ice not really going too crazy early on. No elims for them just yet. Only 30 people left in this match, though. Well, I should say 26 others. Shots there from Legend. Hits a bit of damage. Next zone getting ready to shut in about 30 seconds. All right, let's have a quick view, a better look at our map here. The zone is about to close in 5 seconds. Let's see which direction it goes in. And it is going to close right in here towards Ruins area. That means that we've got Straight Out of Nepal coming in from the north here soon to grab their own spot. And you already know they're going to push in aggressively as they have. But Extreme Ice still holding on to some pretty good altitude here, is I guess what we're going to call it. Can see a pretty good amount of the surrounding area. Ooh, here we go. We got Inferno and TKS Navy. Jazz took a bit of damage, but was able to back off of that. Here comes Straight Out of Nepal on the north side of zone. And I wonder if they are going to try to push that mountain. It'd be great to see them and Extreme Ice face off. The number 1 and 2 teams. Non-stop moving up, forcing Gatsby back. Straight Out of Nepal is pushing up for this hill right now. Rushy moving away from King. King turning around as well. Straight Out of Nepal playing this very conservatively, holding on to this north side. 9 teams left, 30 overall. You see AJ and crew just not really looking to full send it in here to any of these compounds. They don't need to. They've got some safe zone right now. I'm surprised Extreme Ice did not try to re-push that. Didn't try to get a better view on them. As of right now, they're staying low as well. I suppose they don't want to be eliminated early. They don't want to give any of these other teams the opportunity to push this hill. Although, as I say that, Royals of War, they are getting ready. And yes, they're going to push this. They're going to come uphill. And we're going to see a good fight between Extreme Ice and Royals of War. Victex pulling over now. And you can see they are ready to take this on. Cole Goat moving up. Victex got hit hard there. Cole has nades ready to throw. Cooking them for a while. This could be dangerous. Here we go. Tonka got hit there. Nice nade from 981. Robert creeping over, looking for an angle. You can see they can see Victex. Rushy got hit with a well-tossed nade. 981 goes down. Victex pushed over on the other side. Extreme Ice in a little bit of trouble. Actually, Rushy still standing. Just took damage there. Did not go down. Aragod is down over here. Victex, Victex and Cole, the last two standing from Res of War. Victex could definitely get this res off on Aragod if they choose. Cole down here below Remix. All right, that is it for Cole. Res of War down to 2 members. And I believe these guys here are getting fired on from down below. It's Golden Eagles taking shots, but Extreme Ice do end up getting that squad wipe up here to take Mount Everest, I guess we'll call it, for themselves. Inferno Esports creeping close to Straight Out Nepal, but you see they are not really looking to engage these teams. There's only 2 of these members left after losing Shinchan and Bad Boy. Non-stop moving in toward, Non-stop moving in towards Straight Out Nepal. They're in a good spot to gatekeep them potentially, but knowing Straight Out Nepal, they're not going to give them that opportunity. They're going to choose to reapproach, or choose to approach the zone from a different angle. And that is actually Inferno sending shots here. Matter of fact, it was Gatsby getting hit by either Vortex or King. Straight Out Nepal trying to decide how they want to approach right now. You see they're all in vehicles ready to go. Non-stop still nearby. And it looks like one of these other non-stop members, Velita here, getting shots above Straight Out Nepal, not allowing them to rotate this way without taking some heat. And here we go. Straight Out Nepal looking for this compound right here. TKS Navy has 1 member here right now. Jer needs some backup. And Jer gets a knock on one of them. Takes shots in the back right afterwards, though. And goes down. Where's the rest of TKS Navy? And they're not going to push this. They're going to be content to stay on the outside. As I say that, Madion going to grab this vehicle and maybe move up. Straight Out Nepal able to get themselves healed up while all this is going on. I believe they are in zone right now too. Yep, King got rezzed. We have Non-Stop and TKS Navy close by. You see TKS Navy did back off that. They're going to opt into pushing for positioning. Straight Out Nepal doing the same thing now with this zone coming in. They do not want to have to fight it out in this. And they're actually going to be moving over here towards Non-Stop. SCHZ getting pushed by TKS Navy as well. Nice shots there. They do end up taking out Madion. Team Raid was in the area too. Is Wolf down? No, Wolf just got hit with some good shots. But yes, Straight Out of Nepal definitely in a tough spot over here on the northeast side of zone right now. But they are holding their own. Still a full 4-man squad. They've taken some hits, but they have been able to get picked up when they do go down. TKS Navy, who was pressing them on the other side, has moved into zone. And we can see that Non-Stop has moved inwards as well. Extreme Ice and Golden Eagles on the same compound right now. Remix is down. Got knocked, but nope, not going to be able to get picked up. Excuse me. It was Gatsby that took that member down. Robert is down now too. Extreme Ice down to 1 member left. It's just Rushy, and this does not look good for Extreme Ice's first place overall push. Extreme Ice only having 4 elims in this one. We got Non-Stop and Straight Out of Nepal in a fight. Maul goes down there. Straight Out of Nepal bringing the heat up on that north side. They did have Wolf go down, but they have plenty of time to get picked back up. And just got to commend Straight Outta Paul for the way that they've played things here in this 5th and final day. They have not needed to chase any unnecessary fights. They've done great with positioning. And look at that. The next zone is going to move towards them. They're going to get challenged by Team Aces here soon, I think. For now, I do want to see how this fight between Golden Eagles and Inferno Esports is going to conclude. Rushy from Extreme Ice still alive there. But you got to think that solo probably not going to be able to get too many limbs. Not impossible, though. Definitely not impossible. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. Rushy takes Jazz down. Golden Eagle's going to push around from the other side and not allow Gatsby to get picked up here. And that is that. Inferno Esports gets squad wiped out here. TKS Navy taking shots at Team Aces, who are uphill from them. And it looks like Straight Outta Paul kind of moving in towards Team Aces a little bit there. And just look at Straight Outta Paul's position. Full 4-man with the highest position in zone at the moment. They are comfortable right now, putting their feet up, getting ready to defend this spot. Here we go. Team Aces coming in. And Deep gets the knock on Vortex. Gonna immediately target AJ. Here comes Wolf. Minato against Wolf, heads up. Oh, Minato goes down, but Straight Outta Paul ends up getting squad wiped. It was Sadra? It was Sadra who got that final knock. And Straight Outta Paul claims another 5th place finish. And I think that is all but a sure thing that they are going to take 1st place overall. The only ones who could possibly challenge them are Extreme Ice. And as of right now, those 4 limbs that they've had are not really going to do too much overall in terms of the standings. Straight Outta Paul had 5 total in this one, so they've already matched that total. And as of right now, it looks like Extreme Ice may get like 2 more points than them. But either way, they've done a great job of keeping themselves in that 2nd place overall spot with another top finish. The only teams that really could have challenged Extreme Ice were, I believe it was Dauntless and Royals of War. 9Z as well in that mix, but you don't see any of them here in that top spot. So I do think Extreme Ice have guaranteed that 2nd place spot with Straight Outta Paul taking 1st place. 3rd place will be a little more of a question mark. Still not sure. We will have those live scores for you as soon as this round ends, guys. All right, here we go. This is actually your top 3. It's Team 13, Team Aces, Team 4, Golden Eagles, and Team 13... No, excuse me. Team 7, Extreme Ice NA. All right, Team Aces trying to move up over here on Golden Eagles. And look at that defense. Moso gets a double knock. Had a little help from Troll, I think. Or Trolls. But great defense of their little spot that they've carved out here. Team Aces only has Deep left. And Golden Eagles in position to grab an overall win. It really is anybody's match right now, though. Rushy watching from the distance. Slowly creeping up. Gets these nades ready to throw. Let's see if they can hit one. And Rushy trying to find cover in this vehicle. Does get in that vehicle just as Trolls was jumping over to try and take him out. Or was driving over, I should say. Nice nade there. Moso takes him down. Deep from Team Aces will be the last one standing here. And that is all she wrote for this tournament, guys. Golden Eagles will take our final win of day 3 here, dropping 10 elims total on their way to that chicken dinner. Nice job, Golden Eagles. Second place will be Team Aces, dropping 8 total, and third place will be Extreme Ice NA with 5. Straight out of Nepal, taking another top 5 finish again. That is the highlight of this match. GG's to them. Absolutely showing just steady consistency all day here in day 3. But not only that, just all throughout these grand finals, their total points speak to that. And absolutely 100%, I would say they deserve that prize pool. All right, looking at this one on our stars of the match, guys, we do have Aragod from Royals of War getting that Going Loud award with 5 defeats. We've got Sadra from Team Aces getting that Best Companion. And we have Trolls from Golden Eagles getting that final elimination for the Dubski. Wow, guys, what a set of grand finals this was. Really such a pleasure to bring you guys all the action, to watch all of these teams go at it. Let's do one more quick check-in on our results, guys. Let's see what our final results were. We know who got first and second, but look at that. Golden Eagles, with that victory, got themselves into the number 3 overall spot. I wasn't aware that they were going to be able to challenge like that, but they do solidify that, and that final win does get them to third place and does secure them a payout. It was a 5-point difference between them and Royals of War. But Golden Eagles, fantastic effort to finish it there. Well-earned third place spot. Extreme Ice will take second with 134 points. Definitely great job getting second place there. Straight out of Nepal, though, earn all of the recognition here. Definitely get the tip of the hat from me for their performance here across the past 3 days. Taking 3 out of 5 on day 1. Really set the tone for them to come out and really just take off with it. They took that first place spot and no one was able to take it from them after day 1. And that's just, it comes down to reducing these other teams' morale. If you go 3 out of 5 on one day, it absolutely makes you rethink how you're going to be playing things, and especially if you're taking on that specific team who has been dominating. So straight out of Nepal, again, great job to you guys. Big congrats on taking that $1,200 prize pool. This was a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate everybody who tuned into these broadcasts consistently, or even if this was your first time watching, do me a favor, make sure if you hit that like button, if you did enjoy my commentary, if you did enjoy the action, and if you want to see more of this, more PUBG mobile competitive action in the NA scene, make sure you are subbed to that channel, guys. For now, we are going to call it there. Thank you all so much again for tuning in. Big congrats once again to Straight Outta Nepal. I've said it 50 times. I'll say it 51 times. Absolutely a great performance. Absolutely a well-earned first place overall spot there, guys. Enjoy the replays from that last round. And again, thank you all again for tuning in. You all have a fantastic rest of your night, and we'll see you next time for whatever pub coverage I am on. Bye-bye, everybody. Beans out.